Well, hello there.
Hello.
Oh, hello there, my special friends. They're lovely. And today I'm going to read you some of my favourite stories, sing some songs, and have lots of fun. Now, we're going to have a lot of fun today, aren't we?
Yes.
Oh, good. And you're going to have a lot of fun with us too. So, where should we start our stories? Shall we start our stories at the end?
No.
No? All right, then. How about starting our stories in the middle?
Yeah.
No? All right,
The
then.
beginning.
The beginning. That's a very good place to start. Is that right?
Yes.
All right, that sounds very good. Now, we'll start our stories at the beginning, just like Nathan said. But do you know what there was right at the beginning in the Bible? Do you know? Do you know?
There's nothing.
Hey, then.
Only dark.
That's right, only dark. Very clever. Nothing, only darkness.
Empty.
And it was all empty, and God was getting ready to do lots and lots of work. Now, in the beginning of our program, we'll start with a song all about how God made the world. And the children are going to do some actions. See if you can pick them up. That's right, this is how it goes. In the beginning, long, long ago, there was no earth or plants to grow. There were no animals, there was no sea. There was no sky for the sun to be. There was no me and there was no you. Only God, and he had work to do. Well, that was very good, wasn't it? But let's find out what he did on the first day. On the first day, God made light and everything was shining bright. But he thought, maybe this is not quite right. So he created day and night. Get ready. In the beginning, long, long ago, there was no earth or plants to grow. There was no animals, there was no sea. There was no sky for the sun to be. There was no me and there was no you. Only God, and he had work to do. Time now for the second day. I wonder what he did. Oh, yes. On the second day, God made the earth and over it a vast blue sky. And he thought, I like the sky. I might put things up there that fly. On the third day, God made the sea and worked out where the land should be. And he made the plants and tree and thought how nice his world would be. In the beginning, long, long ago, there was no earth or plants to grow. There were no animals, there was no sea. There was no sky for the sun to be. There was no me and there was no you. Only God, and he had work to do. Oh, on the fourth day now, what did God do then? On the fourth day, God made the sun to shine all day on everyone. And he made the stars at night and smiled because they looked just right. On the next day, God made fish to swim about inside the sea. And he made birds for the sky. He really liked to watch them fly. Oh, that's very good. In the beginning, long, long ago, there was no earth or plants to grow. There was no animals, there was no sea. There was no sky for the sun to be. There was no me and there was no you. Only God, and he had work to do. Well, we're coming up to the sixth day. I wonder what he did then. On the sixth day came animals to slip and slide and hop and run. And he thought to himself, well, I'm almost done. And that's when he created man. I bet you knew that. That's right. In the beginning, long, long ago, there was no earth or plants to grow. There were no animals, there was no sea. There was no sky for the sun to be. There was no me and there was no you. Only God, and he had work to do. Well, it's the last day now, so what will God do? Well, on the seventh day, God's work was done, and so he rested in the sun. And he thought, ooh, look what I've done. I created this for everyone. Because he was very clever like that. In the beginning, long, long ago, there was no earth or plants to grow. There were no animals, there was no sea, there was no sky for the sun to be. There was no me and there was no you, only God, and he had work to do. Well, there you go. Well done. Very good singing. Well done to you too. Right now, everyone settle down. I'm going to read you a story. Now, are you all settled?
Yes.
Are you ready for a story?
Yes.
Oh, good, I am too. So, after 6 days of hard work, God created the world with land and seas and skies and stars, with plants and animals. And finally, God created a man called Adam. And when he was finished on the 7th day, God sat down and rested. Well, I don't blame him, actually. I'd be very tired after all that hard work, wouldn't you?
Yes.
So, do you want to hear about what happened to Adam?
Yes.
You do? Lovely stuff. Okay, then this is the story of Adam and Eve. Get ready? Here it comes. God had made a beautiful garden for Adam to live in. The garden was called Eden, and it was full of beautiful flowers and plants, sparkling rivers, trees of every sort, many of them with the most tastiest fruit for Adam to eat. There were many, many animals in the garden too, and Adam spent hours giving them all names. I shall call you Hippopotamus, said Adam to a hippopotamus. Why? Asked the hippopotamus. Because you are very strong, very big, and hippopotamus sounds like a very big, strong name. And you I shall call Hedgehog, because you are small and spiky, and Hedgehog sounds like a small, spiky kind of name. And you, Mr. Parrot, what do you think of your name? Ooh, my name's perfect, said the parrot. I love it. And he flapped his wings in delight. Even though Adam was happy in the Garden of Eden, God felt sad for him. He has so many animal friends, he thought, but none of them are really like him. What Adam needs is someone to take care for him and someone he can take care of. So that night, while Adam was sleeping, God created a woman for Adam, and he called her Eve. When Adam woke up and saw Eve sitting beside him, he was so happy. Everything in the garden felt just right. God's world was no longer beautiful. Such a sad story, isn't it? Yeah, very sad story. Anyway, it was such a shame that Adam and Eve had to leave the Garden of Eden because they didn't do what God had asked. It was so lovely there, wasn't it? It was indeed. Listen, Gabby, can you do me a favour? Can you tell me what the weather looks like outside?
A little bit sunny and a lot of clouds up there.
A lot of clouds up there. Let's take a look. Hey, and do you know what? The ground's still wet as well, isn't it? Yeah, a lot of different kinds of weather in there. Now, there's a story in the Bible where it rained so much that the whole world was covered in water. Now, this is a story about a man called... Now, do you know what this man was called?
Noah!
That's right. That's right. Noah and Noah's Ark. You knew that, didn't you? Okay. Now, an ark, right, is a very, very, very big boat. And this story is called Noah and the Ark. And it happened many, many years after Adam and Eve had been told to leave the Garden of Eden. Who's ready for another story? Oh, lovely stuff. Oh, are you ready for another story? Lovely stuff. In that case, then, I'll begin. Now, the world was not a good place, and many people were doing bad things, and God was not happy with what he saw. It was not how he wanted the world to be, so God thought the world needed a new start. Is everyone on board? Asked Noah as the first drops of rain started to fall. Yes, replied his wife. So Noah closed the ark's big wooden doors and all the windows and waited for the flood. That's right. And what do you think happened? What do you think happened? Come on, think about it. What happened?
It rained and rained.
It rained and rained and rained. At first, it started to spit, like little bits. Then it drizzled, and then the rain started to fall harder and harder. And the clouds burst, and lots of water fell from the sky like this. Whoosh! Can everyone do that? Go like this. Whoosh! Yeah, lots of rain like that. Okay, you can stop doing that now. Streams turned into rivers. Rivers flowed into seas, and it wasn't long until the seas joined together into one enormous ocean covering the whole world. As the water spread and rose, the plants and trees started to disappear under the flood, and it wasn't long until even the tallest mountain was under water. For 40 days and 40 nights, all it did was rain. The whole world was dark and cold, and Noah's Ark felt lonely and very, very small in the water. And then at last, the rain stopped. Noah climbed up on deck and looked out. Yep, he called back to his family. It stopped raining, but all I can see is sea. No land. No, nothing. Send out one of the birds to see how far the water goes, suggested his wife. So Noah sent out a raven, but the water still covered the whole world, and the raven did not return. Noah waited a while and then sent out another bird. Dove, he said, go and see what you can see, but if there is lots of sea, please come back. See? So off went the dove, but it wasn't long before it returned. He told Noah that the water was beginning to fall, but it was still very deep, and only the tops of the tallest mountains could be seen. Noah waited a bit longer, then tried again. This time the dove came back carrying a fresh, new olive leaf in his beak. Hey, look what the dove has brought back, said Noah to his family. This leaf means that the water is disappearing and the plants and trees are growing again. Well, Noah was right. The water was going, and it was not long until it was safe to open the ark's doors. Careful as you go, said Noah, as the animals slid and crawled and trotted and plodded and hopped and flapped out of the ark and onto dry land. 2 by 2 the animals went off to start a new life in the new world together. It is done, said God. The world can now be a good place to live in. And then God made Noah a promise. Never again will I send a flood like this to the world. And up in the sky, he drew a beautiful rainbow. Every time you see a rainbow, said God, remember my promise and know I will never ever cover the whole world with water again. Well, that's the end of the stories. Now, did you enjoy them? Did you all enjoy them? Oh, lovely stuff. Now, can you remember some of the animals in the story? Some of the animals in Noah's Ark? Can you?
And what happened in the story? Did it snow? Was it sunny? Or did it rain? Do you know the song the animals went in 2 by 2? You do? Then in that case, join in. The animals went in 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. The animals went in 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. The animals went in 2 by 2, the elephant and the kangaroo, and they all went into the ark to get out of the rain. The animals went in 3 by 3, hurrah, hurrah. The animals went in 3 by 3, hurrah, hurrah. The animals went in 3 by 3, the wasp, the ant and the bumblebee, and they all went into the ark to get out of the rain. Yes. The animals went in 4 by 4, hurrah, hurrah. The animals went in 4 by 4, hurrah, hurrah. The animals went in 4 by 4, the great hippopotamus stuck in the door, and they all went into the ark for to get out of the rain. Great big hippopotamus, you know. The animals went in 5 by 5, hurrah, hurrah. The animals went in 5 by 5, hurrah, hurrah. The animals went in 5 by 5, they warmed each other to keep them alive, and they all went into the ark for to get out of the rain. The animals went in 6 by 6, hurrah, hurrah. The animals went in 6 by 6, hurrah, hurrah. The animals went in 6 by 6, they turned down the monkey because of his tricks, and they all went into the ark for to get out of the rain. The animals went in 7 by 7, hurrah, hurrah. The animals went in 7 by 7, hurrah, hurrah. The animals went in 7 by 7, the little big donkey was going to heaven. They all went into the ark for to get out of the rain. That's right, getting out of the rain. It's very wet out there, you know.
What was your favourite story? Alex, what was your favourite story?
Samson and Delilah.
Samson and Delilah. Yeah, very good story that, wasn't it? Very good, yeah. Now, my favourite story was Noah and the Ark. And I liked it when all the animals went marching into the Ark 2 by 2. I liked that. And who was your favourite character? Listen, who was your favourite character, Hermione?
My favourite character was David.
Oh, as in David and Goliath. Yeah, very strong, very brave character, wasn't he? Very small, but very mighty. Now, there are many, many stories in the Bible, and maybe one day I'll come along and I'll read you some more.
Oh, and there's the bus bell, so it's time for us to go.
Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.